Hey guys, welcome back to another video of featuring gaming. Today we're going to be on Madden 21 at the yard. This is just going to be a quick overview of this game mode and kind of what Madden added onto the franchise. So we have our player built over here. You kind of get to customize him in the way you want for the different positions that you want to be able to play with. Um, all players have prototypes, and that's gonna be how you develop skills. So for my particular player, I have him at 6'2", 215, and so what happened as I was trying this mode out, my prototype kind of mixed up. I was using this prototype for a game, and I got a skill point for it. Um, what the game wants you to do is, as you guys can see, this one right here, Lamar Jackson, it's more based on speed. Accuracy, catch, and tackling is a little bit low. This one's very average, and this one over here, you're going to be a little bit slower, but your accuracy and throw on the run is going to be great, and your coverage is going to be really good. So why do you need those secondary? Why do I need coverage? Because your quarterback plays safety on defense. So whatever your prototype is, that's why you kind of need both. So, over here as a scrambling quarterback, you're going to have a little bit of tackling, a little bit of catch. And over here, you're going to be more tackling, more hit power, so a little bit more of a hard hitter type. And over here, you're going to be more of a coverage. So you should be able to shut down people while on defense. As you go into so I don't personally use any of these other ones, but I will try them out. So you got Ragzilla. Over here you can't guard me, which is route running, catching traffic. This is what, so his release is going to be really good over here. And as you guys can see, there's height modifiers actually, so it does change your height. So over here I'll be 6'2". If I choose this, I'll be 6'5", 6'2" again over here. Going to the receivers, I'm 6'3" here, 6'3" here, 6'1". What is this? Lockdown corner. So wide receiver and corner has their mix up. So if you're a wide receiver on offense, you're gonna be a corner on defense. So I guess that's why they have it goes straight into either you're gonna be a really good receiver, or you're gonna go on to go into the defensive side and be a lockdown corner or hybrid safety. And running back is I believe, so it could be a elusive running back, so finesse, catch, route running, balanced, and go over all of these positions, right? And your tight ends are kind of like your defensive line. You don't really have we'll go over it, guys. This is just gonna be a quick gameplay and just kind of what do you guys feel about it. So the first challenge over here, we need a minimum score of 1,000. So you have 3 drives, you have 4 seconds to pass the ball. The pass rush has a 1-second timer, and the Lambeau tailgate is home to the diehard fans and diehard 6v6 fans. We're gonna go into it. So it's Big Cheddar. It's a NFC North showdown. Beat the team of Packers by assembling a squad with their division rivals. So as you guys will see, I wish they were planning on bringing back NFL Street. Well, before we go into that, let's go over this all the positions right here. So on offense, you could be quarterback, safety, middle linebacker, center, wide receiver, cornerback 1, wide receiver, cornerback 2, slot, halfback, offensive linebacker, outside linebacker, and we're just gonna go quarterback and safety. Over here we'll select our golden arm. Since you can't really run the ball with your quarterback every play, so we got Kyle Fuller, Adam Thielen, a few players over there. It was really quick to really see. Hopefully we get to go over it. My biggest... The thing that I find annoying is as you're playing the game, how much skill is needed, and how do I tell the good players from the average or to the bad? And as you guys could see with the plays here, you have, you know, everybody outrunning. So you have 6 receivers every play. Well, you have 5 receivers, right? So I'm just gonna go right here. So that's why I went with the golden arm. I have really good accuracy. Thing I don't like is, yeah, I can't tell whether my team is actually, do I have good players or not, and it's like they made it seem real in the fact, you know, how these players run and play. But again, going back to how NFL Street was, if they want a simulation type game, well, not simulation, an arcade style game, then they should have made it the way NFL Street was. Yeah, I do like having 5 receivers here, but I would have liked having my normal 3 receivers, or give me 4 receivers if it was really that much of an issue, and give me 2 offensive linemen and my quarterback. So in the NFL, the tight end has grown so much that if you guys, you know, wanted to change it up, then go to, you know, having your 2 receivers, a running back, a tight end, and 2 offensive linemen. So we're gonna go for 1. These do get a little challenging, and we're gonna see what we need going forward. But they say this is supposed to be a fun, just coming out, you know, having a blast if you're playing with friends and things like that. Even on, like, you know, the original PlayStation 2 console, where, you know, you add controllers and things like that, playing with you know, playing with your friends, or your with me, it would be my brother or my cousin, being on the same team and playing and doing challenges, and so we were able to get the interception there. But it made it fun to play with. And on here, there's no... Okay, we got Kyle Fuller over there. So we were able to, you know, complete challenges, have fun. There was some difficulty. And if they just brought back the same game with today's roster and today's kind of graphics and things like that, but kept the basics, the basis of the game, then I would have played that a whole lot more. I probably would have completed every challenge there was with it. As you guys could see, there's all I'm really doing is just going with my normal coverage over here. I don't even rush the passer. There is that 1 second timer, and the quarterback has 4 seconds to throw the ball. But yeah, if I was going against a team of, so I was able to user pick that. So if I'm going against a team that has some elite defensive linemen, or that's more defensive built, then I would keep my tight end and keep him in as a third, offensive lineman to, So over there, you guys can see just, some of the juke moves that they use, bringing just, behind the back. And you guys can see it, my play calling is also kind of the same. What I'm kind of hoping for this mode to change into is, even NFL Blitz. I know they made a remake of it a few years ago, where they had, I think, Cam Newton on the cover, and they tried, obviously it wasn't a simulation of NFL football, it's arcade style. It kept it fun. Its arcade style is supposed to be unrealistic. It's not supposed to be the NFL. I kind of want my player to jump up 4 or 5 feet in the air to grab a pass. I'm gonna go into an example, is going all the way back into NFL Street. On the PS2, I believe it came out in Madden 04. So I think 2003, 2004 was when NFL Street came out. And if I had like Randy Moss on offense, if he had the speed, he had the agility, there wasn't really a stat for how high he jumps. But if I build a 6'4" wide receiver, 6'5" wide receiver, and I have him running on a go route, then I want to see him jump on, going onto a deep ball. I want him to jump 4 or 5 feet up and grab the ball. It not only does it make it look good on gameplay, but if I were to do that playing against somebody, then it's Randy Moss. Hey, you just got mossed, Same way with the running backs. There has to be some type of skill. You could always tell the good players from the bad. And for those of you guys who are familiar with NFL Street, how that franchise was, yeah, you were able to build your team. You could either choose with a base team, you could have, you know, all default players with no skills and build a whole team of 7, or you can even build kind of what I did is I would build 2 to 3 players. Um, that would be my um, elite quarterback, elite wide receiver slash corner, and my third one would kind of be my, you know, go-to. He would be linebacker. I could keep him at safety. Um, he would be my, you know, more of a offensive guy. So I would keep him as my wide receiver too. He could have been my running back, depending on how I am playing the challenge. Um, and I would grab NFL players on my team. So, you know, going back to that time, like I mentioned, if I were to build one wide receiver, then I could have Randy Moss on the other side, and I would have a good offense. Um, Offensive linemen were something that you had to get on your team. Defensive linemen. Do I want a good defensive lineman? So, just off the top of my head, I'm gonna go back and so let's say, okay, hey, Michael Strahan was the best, probably one of the best defensive linemen in the game. He was one out of the 3 or 4 who had a max defensive line moves. So, okay, cool. I got Michael Strahan. So I have a elite pass rusher, but you know, out of 20, would be the max stat. His you know, as an O lineman, he would be like a 9 or 10. So if I'm going against somebody else who's blitzing in with an elite player, then I would have struggles blocking. So as we did that one, as you guys could see, our oh, okay, so we got the high score of 8,000, so we got that one done. If you go to rewards over here, you know, they have a lot of gear that you can get, and even with the gear, they released some gear. I'm gonna go back here. Let me see if I can go. Player options just goes to prototypes. I think we got enough to upgrade this one. So yeah, we got a skill point over here. So we have half a point. No, we have 1 skill point, but or is it just not highlighting all the way? We're gonna increase our, okay, so we're gonna increase our speed just a little bit. What I want to do is max out all of the abilities, and as you guys could see, the abilities that I added, you can have pick artist or tip drill. So that's the abilities I added for defense. So we have that, and okay, so rewards is just so you get an Aaron Rodgers t-shirt over here, and let's see what else you get. So you pocket Deadeye, so you okay, so you start unlocking more things, and then Aaron Rodgers jersey. My thing is, I can't tell what my player's stats are. So he has, I could add 1 agility, but I mean 1 speed, but as you guys could see, I could still move in the pocket. I'm by no means, you know, a sitting duck. So why would I switch to somebody like Lamar Jackson's prototype where my accuracy is, you know, held back? Because I wouldn't be just running the ball with my quarterback every play. So that's why that's the main reason I went with the golden arm, was because, hey, I have a short amount of time, 4 seconds to throw the ball. I need to be quick and I need to be accurate. So that's why I went over here. And this is going to be the first thing that I want to max out. The Buffalo over here, which is just a very average build. Didn't really catch my eye. As we go into these other challenges, so as you guys could see, just with the Slambo tailgate arena, right, event. So this is a 3-game event. This was 1 game, right? So this is 3 games. You're allowed 2 losses. That's why the minimum score needed is 10,000. So as you guys can see, we played a full game here, got 8,000. So over here it's the same thing, but now it's 3 games. You could lose up to 2 times, but you got to make sure you reach the minimum score needed to complete it. And that's what's going to continue. So we're about to get this over here. And for season 1 right now, gold premium pack. Okay, so there are some things that you unlock over here. So you get a lot of credits apparently, but what I want to do is, let's go check out the store, and I'm going to go over why I don't see why you would spend any money on it. So this is just our home, away uniforms, appearance, info, abilities. So yeah, there's a lot that are still locked. Play face of the franchise or the yard to unlock. Okay, we will. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go into the store and I'm unable to. So okay, so it's still here on the main menu. So you go to new item store. So this is just stuff for your player. So it's a lot of credits and stuff. So like this is legendary gear. I do have enough for it. So as we go, so we purchase it with credit, right? But there's no reason to purchase with points because it doesn't give you any type of boost. It's just a legendary item, and so this is all 99 gear right here. I mean, you know, Nike 99 Club Gold Jumbo Bundle. When you go over preview, you know, preview the bundles, it goes, you know, you got the shoes, base layer t-shirt, hoodie, helmet, and everything, right? But it doesn't increase your stats in any way. So why would I need something like this other than how it looks. I'm sorry, guys. So when you look at gear or skins, if that's how they want to compare this to, is just, hey, your player's gonna have nice looking skins. Then are they kind of going what a game like Fortnite was trying to do with, Fortnite has all of these crazy skins. You kind of pick and choose, build your player. Some of the later skins you could be more, you customize it a little bit more. But you'll have your, common skins, rare, epic, and legendary. So if that's what they were trying to do, then that would make sense. But again, it shouldn't be a pay to win system to where, hey, you want, a 99 player, then buy this and you'll get it. As you guys can see, I have enough points just for the pants, but I wouldn't think that this is too hard to get. As I continue playing, as I continue doing challenges, I should be able to get this. But if it's 2,600 points, we're just gonna go onto this screen, and 2,600. So why would I be spending around $25? So you would get this pack here and then this one here. So why would I spend $25 on this for no boost to my player or anything like that, other than just being like, oh hey, cool, I have the 99 club set. Game day glitch gloves. Again, guys, I don't want to keep comparing this to NFL Street or NFL Blitz or anything like that. Back in the day, I know Madden brought this mode in to have something in the game that is, that can compete with what 2K is, whatever 2K has in the works. But if this is the way to go, then I don't believe that 2K has too much of a challenge. For some of you guys who might be aware, 2K has released a few games after losing the exclusive license for from the NFL, but they brought out all pro football. I think that was 2K8, where they had all of these legends and how they built their teams. So you did have a cap. You could only have a certain amount of elite, like the high-end legends, and then you would go more to the mid-tier, and then to the lower end, to the lower-tier players. And the players had their abilities. So you can tell that, hey, if I have the elite of the elite quarterbacks, then I'm going to be able to make these throws, and if I don't, then I'm going to struggle. If I have a powerhouse running back, then this is what I can do. So, and again, one of the biggest things in NFL Street was gear. Sometimes to max out a player, like for example, I have Randy Moss. I don't believe all of his stats were maxed, but he's an elite offensive player, so I do need him to play defense. So I would try getting some +3 coverage gear on him. and it would make a big difference because now not only is he going to dominate on offense with all of his base stats, he's not going to get burned on defense. Or somebody on the defensive side. Me personally, I would get somebody like Champ Bailey, who was probably the best non-Hall of Fame corner in the game. And honestly, I think Champ Bailey was better than the Hall of Fame players that were as a corner. He was better because of the fact his offensive skills were pretty decent already, and I believe he had like a 12, 13-ish catching, which was the only skill that your receivers really needed. So that made him a really good corner on defense, because not only is he going to shut you down, he has decent catching skills, which was going to help him get the interceptions. But if I gave him a +3 catching gloves and now he's 16, now not only is he better than some of the lower end wide receivers in the game, he's one of the fastest players in the game. He's going to shut down on defense, and he's going to intercept the ball. If it hits him in the hands now, it's going to be an interception. And I could use him on offense. He's not going to be my #1 receiver, but if I do pick somebody like that up on my team, then he's going to be an elite #2 wide receiver. So that's kind of what I'm hoping that they do with these gear. If anybody spends money on these gears, then it should give your player a slight boost. But yeah, to have $25 for legendary gear over here, yeah, it looks nice. I like the color scheme, black and yellow. I am a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, so this is something that really stands out for me. But I wouldn't go out of my way and spend that much on it. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Just a quick overview of how the yard is, how I see that it should improve, and playing backyard football even with your friends, you would still have a few guys. You would have a center to snap the ball. You would have, if I'm playing a 7-on-7 or even 10-on-10, then yeah, you have 5 receivers, but you still have 3 offensive linemen or 3 blockers or 4 blockers, because there isn't a 1 second or 2 second window for people to pass rush. They're gonna come straight at you. Yeah, if I'm playing 3-on-3, then yeah, you would go into the 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi system before you have a blitz. But for a 6v6, I would still like them to have have 1 or 2 consistent blockers. Go for 3 receivers then, and then have me as my as the quarterback, or have one of the offensive linemen be a tight end and be eligible to go either block or to be kind of depending on what the defense is doing. If the defense is blitzing 2 people, then hey, I need to have 2 people protecting my quarterback. And if not, then my tight end can do a quick block, and then have a quick out route or quick stop and go, and kind of be that quick escape pass just to get out of the pass rush, or just a quick check down. So there's ways to improve this mode, and I feel like Madden just kind of, or what EA did is they put in a system. The gameplay is smooth. There isn't any issues now. it is a lot smoother than it was day one when I did try it out. So going, what, 3 weeks into it now, it is a lot smoother. Well, yeah, just about a month in now. So it is a lot smoother, and it's a game mode that I will continue playing, but it doesn't have but it is in a mode where it's like, hey, I need to play this game mode. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing onto the channel. I really appreciate all the support, but that's it, guys. Peace.